guys, it's Merce. Welcome back to Harpies in the Trees, where I review horror books with a supernatural focus. I'm sure you're going through the post-Halloween blues right now. I know I certainly am. It is my favorite holiday of the year, but you know, for all of us horror readers, it really is kind of Halloween every single day of the year. Today I have my Abominable box. It is the October box. I had to go all the way to the customs facility in Schoneweider to go pick it up. Roll the tape. I wish it was that fast, but it's definitely a trip that takes a minute to do, but I was so glad to be able to get there today, because if it wasn't today, I probably would have had to wait until Saturday. So I have the Abominable box to open up, and I also got some really cool book mail that I want to open with you guys because it is from someone that I used to know when I was still a musician in a band. So I have it here. Let's open it up. So this has come all the way from
Sunshiny Florida.
Whew, very cool. So before I show you what the books are, I'm very excited about this because, like I said, I knew Stephanie Jenson when I was still in a band. She's a music journalist. I believe she wrote a few articles or blogs about my band back in the day. And we kind of just stayed, I guess, connected through Instagram and stuff. So I saw that she made a post and I realized that she's a writer, and not only is she a writer, she's a horror writer. So that's really awesome. So I messaged her and I was like, oh, I had no idea. You know, I definitely want to read some of your books. So this will be interesting. You know, she reviewed my music and I can review her books. So this is what was in the package. These two books here. This one is called The Howling of the Dead, and this cover is awesome. They wanted a new beginning, but never expected what was to come. I love this. These are the type of covers that always will catch my eye. Let's see what it's about. Braden and his girlfriend Kylie decided to move into the cabin that he inherited from his recently deceased aunt. However, the couple soon discovers that pure evil lives in this house. Braden's sleep paralysis now seems too realistic, and the spirits become torturous. As things worsen, they find themselves asking the same questions. What menacing force lives within the walls of the cabin, and what does Braden's aunt have to do with it? There are a lot of key things here that really catch my interest, like there's a cabin, always a really cool setting, and there's something evil in the house. And there's also this element of the sleep paralysis, which I used to have sleep paralysis pretty badly. So I do know how terrifying it can be to have sleep paralysis. So this sounds really cool and interesting and intriguing. I didn't even see this. There's this really, really cute inscription on the inside here. It has these really cute Halloween stickers. It says, Merce, thank you so much for reviewing my book. I love your reviews and it means a lot that you're reading my book. Guten Tag. The second book is called Dissecting House, a mini Bazzi serial killer novel. And here is another great cover. It says a young woman confessed to a murder. Criminal psychologist Dr. Victor Luckman has to find out why. What he gets is a psychopath unlike he's ever met before. The serial killer, Mina Bassi. Her victims of choice, men. Through his sessions, Mina uncovers tales of torture, sexual assault, and gruesome murders. Ooh. There is a quote here from Liege of Cookies. And says, the book is awesome, I love it, it's very gruesome, especially for a guy. And there is another inscription here with more, really, this is so darling, I love these stickers. It says, Merce, here's my first book, Dissecting House. You can have it as a gift, no need to review it unless you want to. I hope you enjoy it, and thanks again. Of course I will review it. These are just like also too, like the perfect lengths for reading. Just little morsels. I'm very excited about both of these. They sound amazing. They sound right up my alley. This is exactly the kind of thing that I think I'm always kind of pining for. Thank you so much, Stephanie. I really appreciate it, and I can't wait to review it. Okay, are you ready to open up some October goodness? I definitely am. I have been waiting for this box. Oh. All right. Here's what it looks like on the inside. Okay, I can see the drinks right on the top, so let's just start there. These are the beverages. They always come in this type of packaging, just so cute. We have a hot chocolate and a Nescafe cappuccino. We have a Lion's Percadilly coffee bag. I love these, it's very good. And then we have 2 teas here from Off Black. Their tea is great. It has some unusual flavors and I really like it. We have You're So Golden, Spicy Orange and Ginger. And on the back it says, this feels like taking on the day with a shot of ginger. And the other one is It's All Peachy Green Tea. Feels like getting some sun on the float. I've had It's All Peachy, it's very good. Spicy orange and ginger sounds really nice, especially for like an iced tea. These are milk chocolate gingers. Feeling like there's a theme here. Ginger tea, ginger cookies. These do have wheat in them, so I will see if my boyfriend wants to taste it. Okay, so I had him try one and he said the chocolate was very good. He does not like ginger, so he's a little biased on this one, didn't love the ginger on it. And he also said that there's kind of like a bite at the end, like when you're kind of done chewing. It's definitely from the ginger. The bookmarks are right on top, so let's check these out. So this is the full guts box, and in the full guts box you get a new release, an old release, which is usually a used book, and a magazine, novella, or ebook. We also get 2 bookmarks, we get treats and snacks, a pin. The premium bookmark is the Abominable Book Club. And on the back it says, just imagine the horrors they would give us if they were with us today. And it has a few graves here of Edgar Allan Poe, Mary Shelley, Lovecraft, and Bram Stoker. The other bookmark is a microfiction that's written by Owen Morgan. And sometimes these bookmarks are a little shorter and sometimes they're a little taller. This one is on the longer side. Let's go ahead and read this short fiction. Bookmark 1, Series 4. Angela heard the van pull onto her gravel driveway and stood up from her chair, sighing. She'd been waiting for hours for her groceries, and she planned on sending a very stern email once the freezer stuff was away. The delivery driver was already approaching the door when she opened it. What time do you call this? I've been waiting hours. There was a wet, shucking sound as a knife slid into her neck. Angela dropped to the ground. The driver turned and walked back to the van. Returning with 2 handfuls of shopping bags, he placed the bags around her and tapped at his PDA, confirming delivery. Angela clutched the wound in her neck, trying to stop her blood as it filtered out onto the gravel. Her last thought was of the thank you message on the website. Stay home, stay safe, let us come to you. The driver climbed back inside his van, wiped the knife clean, and loaded up his next delivery. He had a busy route today, no time to waste. I think we are all a little too comfortable with delivery these days. I see the books, but I'm gonna wait on those. Ah, here's our pen. Ooh, oh. This is, okay. Every time I get a pen from Abominable, I'm like, oh my god, I love this pen. It's my favorite pen. And then another pen comes, and now this one's my favorite pen, but this one's really great. It's Pinhead from Hellraiser, but instead of with the puzzle box, he has the Rubik's Cube, which I've never solved one. I used to know someone who could solve one in like, I don't know, it was like under like a minute or something. And he used to do it on the train, and like people would be like, they would get like all weirded out and like, or like really impressed, you know, either way. But he had like figured out the algorithm. This is awesome.
We'll tear your soul apart.
So there's this package in there. I don't know what this package would be. I don't know. Oh. I totally forgot. They forgot my drinks in the last box, so I got 2 this time. Yay! So the book on top here is our new release, and it is called My Heart is a Chainsaw by Stephen Graham Jones. And we got a nameplate here. Has a doctor's signature, obviously. Ah, okay. Stephen Graham Jones also wrote The Only Good Indians. Some girls just don't know how to die. Jade Daniels is an outcast, half Indian, with an abusive father and absent mother, in Proof Rock, a town that wants nothing to do with her. Now, one class away from dropping out of school, she is pouring her life and soul into her last assignment, a personal history of horror films. But Proof Rock doesn't rest easy. As blood spills in the lake and violent stories refuse to stay buried, Jade's encyclopedic knowledge of horror cinema begins to make sense of everything happening in the rapidly gentrifying rural lake town. And with the arrival of the final girl, Letha Mondragon, she's convinced an irreversible sequence of events has been set into motion. As Jade dives deep into the history of her hometown, the missing tourists, the drowned church in Indian Lake, the tragic deaths at camps years ago, the town strives to keep her trapped. But outcasts still laugh and fight and cry and love fiercely, and even as the terror descends and the blood flows, they never give up. There's a review here from Alma Katsu, and she says, a homage to slasher films that also manages to defy and transcend genre. So I'm not a fan of slasher films, like, at all. But that's not to say that I haven't seen a few that I liked or anything like that. It's just something that doesn't excite me. So I don't know if this is really gonna be for me or, something that I'm going to read anytime soon, because probably not, because all of my supernatural stuff is the stuff that I want to read first. But let me know if you guys have read this, what you thought about it, if you think you will like it. You've watched a few of my videos, so maybe you know a little bit about how I might feel about this book. Let me know. So now we have the spoiler card. We're gonna wait on this puppy. Here's my favorite part. This is the used book. It always comes wrapped up in this beautiful paper and wax seal and twine. We're gonna do this one last. Favorite part, like I said. I just found a really cute sticker. It says full guts because it's the full guts box, I guess. Yum. Salad to go. So our next book that we got is 6 Rooms by Gemma Amor. And this cover is really cool. Really, really cool. The back is nice too. It's calling my name. It is calling my name. It has, I don't know if they're bats. Maybe they're crows, but there's crows or bats in the sky with a full moon. There is a house that has red windows. I'm into it. I'm into it already. There's no synopsis, so let me just look it up real quick. Welcome all to the Sunshire Chateau, Leicestershire's premier tourist attraction. It sits high on a hill overlooking town, shrouded by tall trees and rumors of murder, scandal, and intrigue. Tickets are hard to come by, so hold yours close, else the tour guide may not let you in, and that would be a pity, for there are so many things to see within these walls. History, glamour, and riches beyond your wildest and riches beyond your wildest imagination. Just remember the following rules. Don't wander alone. Don't be rude to the guide. And don't, whatever you do, touch the valuables. Because the ghosts don't like it when you touch their things. This sounds really fun. Oh, I didn't even notice this. If you turn the book over, so if you're looking at it like this, and then we turn the book over, you can see that these are now hands. I love that kind of stuff. Totally stoked on this. Totally stoked on this one. Here we go. Used book. Feels like it's definitely a hardcover. Interesting, interesting. Okay, moment of truth. Oh. It is something cool. It's a Susan Hill book. So this is a vintage book. It was printed in 1992. Okay, let's see what it's about. I have no idea what the story is about. I love the painting. It's very dreary. We have another full moon over here, which is very nice. It's a very dreary night, but the moon is bright enough to where you can actually see details on the street. and one little room lit up. The tale that Sir James Monmouth has to tell is a strange and sinister one. On the surface, he seems normal enough, a reserved man, perhaps a lawyer or a civil servant, but he is troubled by memories of a time in the autumn of his 40th year when he returned to London from Penang. His first night back in England, a country he had not seen since the age of 9, was not auspicious. The Cross Keys Inn near the docks might provide shelter from the rain and the chill wind, but it offered few comforts to body or soul. The boy with the pale face, the old woman behind the curtain, the terrible scream, the mist in the mirror, did they have any reality beyond his fevered imagination? But it was Monmouth's obsession with Conrad Vane, the great traveler, which consumed his mind. His determination to discover everything about Vane's life led him to strange people. Mr. Beamish, the bookseller in Crab Passage, the Reverend Archibald Votable, who seemed so eager to halt Monmouth in his search, and the boy with the pale face, reoccurring as if in a dream. So it says here, Susan Hale with the woman in black has already chilled the blood, combining the seemingly ordinary with the extraordinary in the best tradition of the ghost story. The Mist in the Mirror is a wonderfully effective return to the genre, frightening and all too credible. It should be read in the clear light of day. Always a little nice warning, you know. If it's gonna be kind of in that same vein as Woman in Black, it's gonna be good. I can't believe I got 2 spooky books, like supernatural. It could have been anything. It could have been zombies. It could have been werewolves. It could have been whatever. But I did get 2 supernatural books. This is very, very excited about these 2. Okay, let's go ahead and read the spoiler card and see if there's any cool information on here that maybe we missed. It says, Full Guts, October Anniversary 2021. Stephen Graham Jones' enthralling and brilliantly written love letter to the slasher horror genre is our October Anniversary featured book this year. And it's with good reason. A stunning exploration of the slasher genre with nods and references galore for all the horror buffs out there. Jones has crafted a tense and heartfelt story that deals with underlying themes of gentrification and indigenous struggles in America. It's got a bunch of gore too, so what are you waiting for? Get stuck in. Huge thanks to the author for providing us with exclusive book plates to celebrate our 3rd anniversary. 6 rooms. Those of you who received Dear Laura from us before will recognize Gemma Amore as a talented upcoming voice in the genre, and she returns to the Abominable Book Club with this exceptional classic haunted house novel, following a tour guide and his subjects as they tour a sprawling, ghostly estate. Amore traverses classic ghost stories and adds her own uniquely poetic twist to the expected. The Sunshire Chateau comes alive through her prose, making this a vivid and scary read perfect for Halloween. Well, like we've already established, Halloween is every day for us, so it's fine. The Spook Mark, this story was called Root of Evil. Oh, and it was written by Gavin O'Driscoll, which is the other half of Abominable. I thought it was Owen. Oops. This pen is called the Rubik Configuration pen. I've been doing really, really well with the Accursed Library as of late. So I guess I'll need to keep the sacrifices coming. It's getting a little hard. It's getting a little hard. Not easy when the whole entire apartment complex is getting pretty empty. So that was the Abominable box. I know I got it super late, but that's just me. I'm always late to the party. But today was a really great day. I got, 4 amazing books that I'm just really, really excited about. And that is a really good day. Really, really, really good day. So let me know what your guys' thoughts are on everything here. Let me know what you think about also these 2 by my friend Stephanie here. I encourage you to check it out, support her if these things sound like something you might like. I will be reading these pretty quickly though, because I do like to get my the ones that I'm like, yes, I will review it for you. Like I definitely want to get those out as soon as possible. So right now I'm reading Cunning Folk and doing a vlog on that. So we'll be seeing that soon. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today, for spending your time with me. I know time is moving faster than ever, I feel. So thank you so much. Be sure to like and comment below. I would really appreciate that. Subscribe if you've not already subscribed. And yeah, please take care of yourselves, look out for each other, and I will see you next time.